what is it really like to be obese? Well, obese people just stop eating. Stop putting things in your mouth. It's hard. This is not a video to advise anybody else on health or what they should do. This is simply my experience, and I hope that it helps you guys. I want you guys to know that you're not there by yourself. And I want everyone who watches this video and who is looking to lose weight, I want to support them. I want to be able to have conversations with the people, because everybody feels stuck sometimes. I feel stuck a fair amount with weight loss. So if you compare it to other issues, I think that especially now we are at the start of becoming much better when it comes to racism and understanding the differences in cultures. I think that we are starting to do a really good job of mental health issues, recognizing that, and sort of that inclusion thing. I'm not sure that a society, as a society, that we are all that supportive of overweight people, obese people, fat people. And I qualify as all. Right now, I am considered morbidly obese. I'm about 275 pounds, 5'8", 5'9", somewhere in that range. And along with that, it's I started at about 300 pounds. At 294 pounds to be exact, with this weight loss thing. And I started about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and I've lost about 15 or 16 pounds at this point. So I'm pretty happy about that, of course. And but I had a friend reach out to me, and it's something that I wanted to do anyway, because it's part of what we said we would do on the channel, and it's part of what we said we would do on our Instagram page, is document our weight loss. Now, if you ask me, my wife, Jing, doesn't really have any weight to lose. As a reward for the makeup challenge, Jing actually got to get a manicure and a pedicure, and she got her finger and toenails painted purple. And I had to pay for it, and it was not cheap, but they look really nice, and we'll put a picture of that in this video as well, just for you guys that are following along. She's convinced that she needs to take some weight off, and if that's what she wants, I completely support that. I just weight loss is a little bit different for people that don't have the health implications that we obese people do. I've come to the realization lately with documenting our lives for the YouTube channel as well as for our Instagram page that my weight is affecting me in ways that I really didn't understand before. I already understood that me being overweight was going to cause health issues. I understood that being overweight could potentially, or most likely will, shorten my life expectancy. The things that I didn't really realize were how it was affecting my mood, my mental health, how it was affecting how I treat the kids. We try to give you, YouTube viewers, we try to give you guys sort of a glimpse into our lives as far as what it's like to raise kids and what we do to raise our kids. And, we think that we're pretty good parents. Jing is an early childhood educator by trade. We have a daycare in the house. I love kids. I like them better when I can talk to them, honestly, than before that. But I mean, babies are amazing as well. we've really enjoyed the process with both Claire and Carson when it comes to child rearing. I mean, there's also days that you understand that cuteness is a self-defense mechanism for children, because no kids are perfect, and I certainly wouldn't say that ours are. But that being said, anything that is an issue for our kids is an issue for us. We're the parents, and we have to, in some ways, shape their behavior. Not who they are, their personality is theirs. Anyway, I'm getting on a completely different tangent. I'll talk about my journey to obesity, I guess. You can call it genetics, you can call it learned behavior, you can call it the eating habits of my family growing up. I'm also asthmatic. As a result of being overweight, I'm a type 2 diabetic. It is controlled by diet and exercise. I don't need to take any medication for it yet. If I'm not going to start taking care of myself, that'll be a thing for sure. It'll be something that I need to start using, and I really don't want to do that. But beside that, what happened with the early stuff for my asthma treatment is I was on some medications that one of the main side effects was weight gain. The issue was that it was also the best thing for treating my asthma at the time. So what do? I mean, as a parent, you perceive weight gain as something that you can take care of, something that in the long term you can fix. Whereas if your child can't breathe, that is much more of an immediate issue. So that's where I believe my parents' heads were at when they decided to put me on this medication, and I don't blame them for that at all. I think that was the right call. From a very early age, I was overweight, 6, 7 at the latest. Previous to that, I was very sick because of my asthma. I spent lots of time in the hospital, air tents. I was literally the boy in the bubble, except for it's not actually a bubble. It's a room basically that no one's allowed to enter. And I don't remember any of this, but I've been told that story several times. So 6 or 7, I started to become overweight, and since then, I'm now 36, and no time since then have I been what I would call a regular standard weight, standard body shape, whatever you want to call it. I remember as a kid, if I was eating something that I knew that I wasn't supposed to, or if I was eating something that I've already had some of and I was having more, I would hide. I would hide and eat it. And I actually see some of that in Claire as well. She hides food in her room. She hides candy because she knows she's not supposed to have it. And it's tough to blame her for it because she just wants candy. But it's something that, we're really worried about, I guess, and we're trying to control that behavior without making her feel bad about it, because that's the other side of things. Is there's the eating, and there's the behavior there, and there's the habits, and then there's the guilt. Well, obese people, just stop eating, stop putting things in your mouth, and while that works, and we can see that it works, you have to understand how incredibly hard that is. Obesity is a word that no one wants to use. Oh, he ordered for 4 people, but it's maybe just for him. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell. Make sure you hit the bell so that you always see when we have new stuff out.